Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Iman.
I'm Siham.
And we are Pharaoh. Welcome to Powher, your portal dedicated to expanding our souls, minds, and bodies. Here at Powher, we believe that our souls are communicating in feelings and emotions. Those emotions are creating our thoughts, and our thoughts are creating our realities.
Yes, and Powher is a spiritual wellness platform where we heal through sharing stories on how we navigate this human experience.
Yes, and hello, everybody who's been tuning into Powher from season 1. Obviously, this is season 2. We're on YouTube, and we've been wanting to do this for a while, but
I know, y'all can see us.
I know, it's like we're usually just like looking at each other, but now we're like, we're just happy to be here. We've wanted to, film Powher for a while, but we were just kind of waiting for that, or allowing that divine timing, and it just feels right to begin season 2 with that. So thank you to everybody who's been listening to our podcast that started last year. We love you so much. Thank you for being on this journey, this healing journey, because we're expanding together. We're just happy to be here. And
for those of you who are new, is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
You could go back to Powher Season 1. We have 30 episodes just to get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah, Season 1 is 30 episodes. We had a lot to say. But yeah, we're going to link everything below for our new listeners. But we're just feeling so much love. There's that new moon energy right now where we have that new moon in Sagittarius. So we're just feeling really good. So yeah, we're going to get into it. This is Season 2, Episode 1. How to build a solid foundation.
Yes, and right now I feel like a lot of people are feeling a little wobbly, a little shaky. It's a new energy, new moon.
Yes.
And
yes, this has been helping me out because, it's so interesting. So that's what I love about the idea of building a solid foundation. And like I said, we believe at Powher, everything has to happen on an energetic level first, on an emotional level.
Yeah.
To build a solid foundation, we need to feel good first, So we're just going to talk about building a solid foundation generally, because this applies to if you're, maybe building a romantic relationship, if you're building a new project, a new business, maybe.
I think it's, solid
anything.
Foundations in life, period. And,
yes.
When we talk about solid foundations, a lot of times what we think about are the physical things.
Yes.
A solid foundation, the career, the house, the car, the physical things. But before the physical things manifest, we create it on an energetic level. It always starts on an energetic level. You can't not believe those things are possible and then be like, okay, well, I'm gonna have a solid foundation when that happens.
Yeah.
It starts inside first. Anything that you're manifesting in the physical starts inside first.
Yeah, and honestly, taking it day by day, Siham and I, we have a practice in the morning, and that's something that we needed to balance in the beginning, we were just like, how we start our days is our solid foundation. If we do not start our day with that TLC for ourselves, that love and care in the morning, for example, our practices, as soon as we wake up in the morning, I don't go run knocking down Siham's door trying to talk her head off about my dream.
She used to.
Yeah, I'll just wake up just talking. Now, as soon as I open my eyes, I'm just I'm so appreciative to be alive. I just get into appreciation mode, just taking in the day. I don't bring up yesterday, because you know what? We're all gonna have the contrasting kind of days that are just man, this day feels so hard, but I wake up with a new day. It's a new vibration, it's a new energy. Anything can happen today. And when I take that time to myself, I meditate. Bless you, sis.
Thanks.
When I take that time to meditate, then I open my door. Then I tend to my dog. Then I go say, where's Siham at? That's when I have my breakfast, my tea, but I gotta do that energetically, emotionally first. But, the old me sometimes would wake up and just be like, oh my God, I have emails to respond to. Oh my goodness, I didn't do that thing from yesterday. Oh my God, I'm feeling so afraid that this is not gonna work out. Oh my goodness, I did not pay 6 of those bills. Oh my God, everything's just piling up. I literally created yesterday's energy and I brought it back to my new day. And it's let's be fair to ourselves in the morning, right? Yeah, and Siam has her own practice. Some things work for her. She, gravitates to certain guided meditations, and I'll be listening to some other binaural sounds, and we all have to find our own thing, because we're always hanging out, so it's sometimes we're always doing the same things. But she has her own practice, and as soon as we get that energetic morning wave going, I can handle anything. It could be anything going on outside. I can deal with, like, I can meet the rudest person and I'm just gonna smile and give them love. You know, I won't allow it to affect me. I realize when I start my mornings on that clean slate, clean slate of just, it's a fresh morning. I didn't bring any of yesterday's energies. Yo, I'm just like, I have so much more energy, you know? I don't feel bogged down with yesterday's energy, you know?
So we all can, I guess, find what that morning routine is.
Yes.
It's always different. I don't remember what episode it was on season 1, but I kept talking about, man, every morning I wake up, like, I wanted to find a routine that would, like an exercise routine, something that would just like get me flowing in the morning.
Yeah.
And we have this thing in our house called a tread climber. It's literally like a huge machine that just, you know, it's
actually by that huge company. Like, I'm sure people have seen the tread climber. There used to be infomercials about it. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a
treadmill?
It's not a treadmill. Wow, I cannot even find that word. But it's like it has two separate, so each leg has its own thing. So it's like you're climbing.
Yeah.
And Iman like loved it. And I wanted to love it too because it was just such a good workout. But
yeah, she'd see me and be like, oh my God, wow, you got a really good sweat in. Wow, you feel like I'd just be like raving about it. She's like, I'm going to go on it tomorrow.
It was just so much resistance. I did not want to do it. And it didn't even occur to me that, man, it's not my routine.
Yeah.
It's not for me, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, now we found, we both have gravitated towards the same thing. We are really, really in love with yoga, and we want to share our yoga journey with you all. We've, posted a few pictures on our Instagram page.
Yeah.
Follow that. We're going to link it up here.
We're going to do the YouTube stuff. We're going to link it up. We're going to link everything up, you know, and whatever you flow to, please subscribe.
Yeah. But yoga has been, it's like the perfect thing for me. And it really helps me, like, feel that solid foundation because, you know, exercise, it gets the energy flowing in your body.
Yes.
And when you get that energy flowing in the morning, you can be present throughout the whole day. It's not like you don't have all this like extra energy where you're just like pacing, this anxiety. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
When I say that.
Yep.
But yeah, yoga has really changed.
Expanded our body.
Yeah, and it's because it's like a mind, body and soul thing.
It really is.
You're connecting the breathing. It's all connected in with your movements, and it's just flowing. And you get a really good workout. And I am so much more flexible.
Yo, our muscles, like we're using muscles that we didn't know. And for those of you, I'm sure you've heard of yoga. This is an ancient spiritual practice that has been practiced all over the world. There's so many different types of yoga. For example, right now, like a yoga that we're like into right now for like deep stretches and becoming flexible is yin yoga, which is just, yoga is just a collection of strong poses, stretches, and breath work. Just that continuous cycle of just flow. And that's why you feel so good, because you're really utilizing all of you.
You're moving around that energy, and it's every posture is for like a different part of your body.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So that's what we love. And it's like when you feel good in the morning and you get going and you're aligned and feeling just really flow. You're in pure flow. You know what you start doing when you feel good? You start creating amazing thoughts. Because the thing is, if I don't feel good in the morning and I didn't do my mindful practice, I'm gonna just be that feeling of I need to get things done. I'm behind.
You could say all the affirmations in the world. If you don't feel it, you're gonna keep attracting whatever your vibration is. That these words, these affirmations. It's a way to connect with our feelings.
Yes.
The words, if you're not feeling them, they're just empty. And sometimes for a while, our affirmations are empty. But the more you say them, the more you really, truly try to connect them with your feelings.
Yeah.
That's when you really embody whatever that affirmation is. And that's what it's about. It's about embodying the things that we're saying, the things that we're learning.
Yeah.
And that's so interesting because it's a part of a solid foundation. So many of us have information. There's information everywhere. There's information all over YouTube. There's so many amazing books. Someone who I love right now is Dr. Joe Dispenza. I just feel like he really explains science and spirituality and the connection. It's just
effortlessly.
I love it. But if we do not connect our words to our feelings, they really don't mean anything.
Yeah, 100%. like our feelings create our thoughts, right? So it's when you start with that solid foundation in the morning of feeling good, 100% your thoughts are going to be opposite of negative. It's going to be, I am enough, and you're going to feel it. I am worthy. I am prosperous. I am abundant in so many ways, because abundance comes in so many forms, right? So for example, right, this episode is how to build a solid foundation. So energetically, for example, we're both energy healers, and you've heard about chakras and energy centers many times. And when we figured out this information, that's why we're so excited about Powher just sharing this natural medicine of just, we're all our own healers, But there's 7 major energy centers, and the first one is the root chakra, and that is connected directly to having a strong foundation, feeling stable, feeling safe, feeling abundant, feeling like you can do anything. Just there's so many affirmations, like all of these. I am powerful. I am strong. I am abundant. These are all directly connected to that energy center. So
there's even yoga that is specifically for your root chakra. It is directly linked to our sense of stability and feeling safe. And when that energy center or that root chakra is blocked, it's right at the base, and it kind of almost blocks everything else in a way.
Yeah.
Because the energy is supposed to move. It's supposed to be,
Flowing.
Supposed to have a flow,
just
a rhythm.
like water. Yes.
And so what I was saying before, I feel like I lost my train of thought.
We do
it's
that.
okay. We sisters. But when I was talking about embodying the information that we're learning, that is really what reprograms our way of thinking.
Yeah.
We have all this information, and I'm not going to say it's hard, but the hardest part is embodying the things that we know. How many of us have information? How many of us know what to do? Most of us, if you really just sit down, quiet your mind, you know what to do to get yourself moving forward. You know what to do to get yourself to the next step.
Yeah.
But taking those steps is what, and embodying the words and the affirmations that you're saying, that is the magic.
Yeah.
That is when you're literally moving the energy, moving like you're on your path.
Yeah.
And that's like the hardest part for a lot of people. And you know what? This is the perfect time to get into that question.
Yes.
We had some of you guys sending questions.
Yeah.
And this one is a really great one because I feel like it really connects to what we're saying right now.
And just shout out to everybody that follows us on @powher.co. You guys have help me out. You guys have really sent in some amazing questions, but we're only going to answer 2 in this episode that we just felt like we're aligned with building a strong foundation. So the first question, oh yes, and I'm sure we'll put it up, YouTube. What should you do when you find yourself, where am I going?
Yeah, you're on a podcast.
What should you do when you find yourself stuck on a loop?
And this is a perfect question because this is the part about maybe people knowing the information but not implementing it, not embodying it. And most of our days, 95% of our day is on autopilot. Only 5% is conscious. So the things that are programmed in our subconscious minds, that is what we're acting out every day. It is a literal loop. A literal loop.
Yeah.
How do you break up the loop? Do something different. If you don't have a morning routine, get a morning routine.
Yeah.
You got to shake it up because if you're doing the same thing every day, I know you've heard this before. Like, if you're doing the same thing every day, how can you expect a different result? It is true. It's like the feelings that we have, most of them are just recycled feelings that we're just feeling from the day before and the day before and the year before, just the same feelings. And it's a loop.
Yeah.
So how do you get out of the loop? You gotta literally shake it up.
Yeah.
Go to another coffee shop that you don't normally go to,
Yeah.
Start, I don't know, go to the yoga class down the street.
Take a different path.
Go take a walk. Go be in nature. Like, do something different.
Yeah. They say 2 hours, at least minimum of 2 hours a week, you should spend time in nature. Because I know that every time Siham knows I'll be stressed about something that is literally an illusion. I shouldn't be focused on it. And she'll just be like, Iman, go take a walk. And I'll just literally go take a walk. And I come back on 1,000, like, and I'll be like, wait, I can't even believe I let that upset me. Like, nature naturally brings up our vibration, naturally happy. Go try it out. Yeah. That was a really, and for me, my spiritual practice, my morning mindful practice really helped me shake up my routine as well. And you know what? I love this. We talked about it on signs and synchronicities in our previous season. And when you shake things up, the universe will give you evidence of you shaking things up. You're gonna just notice things in your neighborhood you didn't notice before. Literally, there are certain shops that I was like, what you mean this was here for 10 years? There's just no way. What do you mean this, what do you mean the street was here? There'll just be like this random magical street. We were at our sister's place, and we brought our dog, and we were looking for new paths. And this is what I love about Toronto. There's just like an abundance of nature everywhere, just hiking trails everywhere. But do you remember that day we were just like laughing, just walking? We didn't even know where we were just walking around, and we found that magical forest. There was literally, it looked like somebody set up a scene, like it was like they set up, there was a set, like almost like you're gonna be filming something.
Like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it was like somebody made a bunch of like tents, like beautiful teepees out of wood, like almost like some kids were hanging out, creating like tree houses. I don't know, but the vibe just felt so good, and I was just like, I'm like, CM, do you think this place is real right now? Like, it doesn't even make sense in this.
We're on a podcast. It's cool. Guys, the camera's throwing us off a little bit.
No, you know what it is? Because I should just do this then. Love and light, y'all.
You want to look at your lovely sister. It's okay.
It's episode 1, but anyway, love and light. Shake it up, you guys. I promise the universe will show you, like, the easiest path. Like, if you just, we've actually said this many times in previous episodes, you have ancient wisdom within yourself. Next time you're in meditation, next time you're just have a question, ask yourself, because God, our creator, Allah, source, is always with you and is living through you. So you know that you can ask and the answer will come. Sometimes I'll just be like, how do I get the solution for XYZ? Instead of like tripping and stressing about it and trying to get into that frustration mode, you will get the solution. Do you want to ask the next one? Go ahead, sis.
Oh, well, before we get into another question, I know we talked a lot about the morning routine, but I also want to stress how important our nighttime routine is too.
Let's go.
Like right before we go to bed. Because it was actually, and I felt this, but I remember Esther Hicks said this as well. She's like, if you go to sleep not feeling good, that's exactly how you're going to wake up.
Wow.
So I know like a lot of us, like, me and you specifically, like growing up, it was always like instilled in us, like, don't go to sleep angry.
Yeah.
But I just was like, oh, that makes sense. But I didn't know how important it is, because when you go to sleep angry, you wake up angry. You carry that same energy, that vibration to your new day with your new selves, your new paths and opportunities that are there, but you're bringing yesterday's shit into today. So before you go to bed, whatever is happening, whatever you're mad about, do maybe even a 5-minute meditation. Go to sleep with like a guided meditation in your ear. Whatever makes you feel great. Make intentions for the new day. Make intentions for the kind of dreams you want to have, whatever it is. But I promise you, if you go to sleep in just like tuned into yourself, you're going to wake up just like that. And it's going to make your morning even better.
Yeah. I love that. Thank you, Siam. And a really good one, just a little energy healing you could do for yourself is, if you are upset, obviously, like maybe you broke up with your boyfriend, something devastating happened and you're like angry. What always works for me is I just take your hand, put it on your heart, take your hand and put it on your heart and literally say, I forgive myself and I forgive you. Literally, the tension goes away. Like our own voices are so healing, And I find that whatever got me upset, I find I let it go when I just say, I forgive myself and I forgive you. It's just like energy. And you know what? Because energy knows no proximity and no distance, that person's gonna feel it too. It's so beautiful. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean,
Oh, here. The second question is,
how do you deal with doubt? Doubt. So for me, I find that when I'm doubting, like I have to catch myself and really, because I'm on a journey of just self-awareness, right?
Yes.
So I'm not afraid of any of the thoughts that are coming in my head. I'm not afraid of anything that I'm feeling. Like I've literally just programmed myself, and I truly believe this now, that whatever feelings are coming to me, they're for me. It's for me to, they're showing themselves,
Yeah.
right? So when I'm feeling doubt, I have to pause and be like, okay, what is bringing on this doubt?
yeah.
And usually it's like, if I'm like comparing myself, I don't really do that, but sometimes subconsciously, like you're doing that, like, oh, this person is doing this. Maybe I'm not doing enough, or whatever it is. It's like,
Yeah.
are you comparing yourself? Are you being super, super hard on yourself? For me specifically, perfectionism is something I truly, truly, truly have had to work through.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if it's completely gone, but I know I'm like way better. But even that, like the idea that we have to be perfect, the idea that everything has to be exactly the way,
Yeah.
And it's never that way, because it's already perfect. Whatever you create right there is perfect.
Yeah.
And maybe it's doubt, like where, maybe it has to do with, where you are in life. Maybe you thought you were going to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Whenever I have those doubts, I just kind of bring myself back into the present, because
Right.
the present is my most powerful. What can I do now?
Yeah.
My now is the most powerful. And when you're in your now,
Yeah.
you, like, I mean, truly, truly in your present.
Yes.
There, you feel that power. You feel the universe and all of the opportunities that are here for you now. We can't think about the past, everything that's happened, or what may or may not happen in the future.
Yeah.
So that's how I deal with it. I don't know if you have anything else to add, my good sis.
Yes, no, of course. If I doubt myself, I just love to remind myself that we all are unique souls who set forth on this human experience on planet Earth with a unique blueprint. Like, there are people who are very inspiring, who inspire us to find out what we like and things like that. But really, that's what creates the doubt. When I feel like XYZ played out that way for that person, I wonder why it's not for me. Because your soul came here with an incredible divine plan, And when we start trusting that, you feel it. You feel the universe has your back. You feel the creator within you. You really feel all of that. So for me, I just bring it back to my energetic self. Like, hey, I remember who I am. I am powerful. I get strong and rooted in my root chakra. And I remember that I am strong. I am prosperous. I have abundance in many forms. Abundance comes to me in the form of love, in the form of self-love, in the form of money. It comes in the form of friendships and financial opportunities. It comes in the form of anything. It comes in the form of, wow, I found a beautiful pathway today that I never saw before, and I had the most magical walk. It can come in any way. So just trust yourself. Trust yourself. I think that's it.
That was really good. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
So I just had to put the mic up a little bit.
Thank you, sis.
Sorry, guys. Season 2, episode 1
is lit
on YouTube.
We're excited about that. By the way, we plan on having guests as well. Just like in the previous, we ended season. No, we didn't.
It was the season finale. No, it was episode 29.
Yeah, episode 29. We were on tour earlier this year, and we were able to do our first guests, having our first guests on Powher. But on top of that, it was also a live podcast. So, that was dope. So, we're going to have more guests in the future. So this is the episode. But before we end off, we'd love to pass the deck. Okay, guys, and so we like to end off our episode with picking a card. We love any decks, cards with beautiful messages. We do it on our Instagram at powher.co. We usually do it on the stories, like a daily message. We feel like, I'll just say, what is the most benevolent message for myself and the collective? So I'm just going to pick a message, see what's cracking for all of us. I love that.
Yeah, this deck is called the Affirmators. It's just positive messages in this deck. It's really nice.
Yeah, so I'll let see him.
All right.
Do you want to pick it like this, or do you want to shuffle?
No. I'm good. This is a good one.
Ooh.
Acceptance. Okay, so it says, when I get to know new people, I accept their actual traits rather than the ones I project on them. Same goes for not new people I already know. Acceptance is the delicate art that reminds us everyone is their own unique self, and we can't expect them to ever be anything but. Man, how do those snowflakes do it? So it has pictures of snowflakes, and every snowflake is unique. There are no two snowflakes alike. So
wow, I love that. Also,
it's a beautiful message.
Snowflakes, sacred geometry. Look at the uniqueness. Like, we are sacred geometry. Just as intricate as these snowflakes are, just like us, there's nobody that's the same. Even twins aren't the same, identical twins. They have their unique traits as well, and they're, love and light, man. We powerful. So we want to end the episode with that. We love you, and we'll see you in episode 2.
See you in episode 2.
Bye.